Hey guys, so I'm back and this video is talking about self-discovery and the fact that it takes courage. I'm breaking these videos down into small little videos that are bite-sized pieces that literally just a few minutes long that you can start to really piece together this journey of self-discovery. So this first video is outlining the fact that actually to begin the journey of self-discovery, it takes absolute courage. There's no other word I can use. And I'm not using that word lightly just to be like, oh, you're courageous, but actually you are courageous if you step into this journey of self-discovery, because you're going to discover things about yourself that is uncomfortable, that isn't going to be quite nice and just pleasant and just things that will make you feel good about yourself. They're going to be things that are going to make you think twice about who you are. There's going to be things that will make you have to look at, what was my motive behind why I did that to a friend, or why I did that to someone else, or why someone did that to me. And sometimes facing those bits are going to be uncomfortable because it might shake up a friendship. It might shake up a marriage. And not to say it's going to end your marriage, but it may shake up the foundations of what you have been actually sitting on, doing, how you've been living. And that takes some courage, because actually we don't like to shake things up. I don't like, let me not even talk about you lot. I don't like to have to shake things up. I quite like my life in how I like it to flow and function. And the minute that things start to get shaken up, it forces everyone to feel a little bit like, whoa, that's a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not sure how I feel about that. How do I get back onto safe ground? Oh, I don't want to do this. And this is why I say self-discovery starts and ends with that first step of courage. You need to be courageous to step into this, because actually what you're about to unearth and discover about yourself isn't always going to be pleasant. That is it. And I don't want anyone to start thinking that it's a walk in a park, because there's going to be things maybe from your childhood that actually is going to surface, because actually you took yourself back to try and understand, well, why is it that I seem to overeat? Why do I overeat? Or why is it that when someone says to me, oh, don't you think you've had enough? That just causes me to formulate tears in my eyes, or causes me to get into a rage and almost verbally attack them, like, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say I'm fat? Or, and all of these things, you now need to start thinking, well, why do I react like that? Like, why does that thing irk me? Why is that thing? And actually you might find that this stuff started when you were 2, 3, 4, 5, getting called, chubby or fatty, or, fatty boom boom. I don't know. Like, I'm Caribbean. My parents are from Jamaica. There are all sorts of things that I could tell you guys that if you were a larger child growing up, they might have said some words to you that they weren't thinking this stuff could emotionally abuse you. Hint, hint, mum, dad, no, uncles, aunties. No, but they won't see it as that. But actually, emotionally, that does have an impact on someone. So when now at 28, 38, 48, someone's mentioning these things, your husband says to you, babe, like, you're gaining a little bit, like, you're still like, rah. You take it so personal. It's such an attack on yourself that you're not even sure, why am I reacting like this? What is the driver that causes me to just lose the plot? And this is the bit to self-discovery that I'm talking about. These are the small stepping stones that, as you go on this journey, you will start to unpiece and unpick and be able to make sense of why your behavior today is the way it is, And it will just awaken you and enlighten you to so much about yourself that you can now start to change. You don't have to now keep losing the plot when your husband says to you, oh babe, I was only just saying, like, I've noticed you've gained a little weight. And we now are like, huh? Eh? You? Oh, you telling me, you know, and losing our, basically losing our shit. So I am starting here with the fact that self-discovery is a courageous act. It is, because when you start on this journey, you need to be prepared that actually I am courageous enough to step into the uncomfortable. I am courageous to step into the unknown. I am courageous enough to step outside of my comfort zone so that I can actually really discover who I am and why I am the way I am, and make some decisions, if I want to, about the next direction or the direction I decide to take myself in going forward. So yeah, this is just a short, sweet snippet again of self-discovery and the series that I am kicking off. And literally, again, stay tuned and look out for the next video, which will look at a bit more about self-discovery and what is required. Bye.